I had to wait this whole time to even speak at all what I saw or heard. Um, so the sirens were swirling. I mean, like historical. I don't want to get sidetracked with that. Is something that you don't forget. Um, Hours and hours and hours, days and days and days. There's actually a break right now. Months and months and months. This has just been how it has been since I lived here. When the good GRU got here, they stopped. They took action on the fucking uh, local police and fire here. I didn't quite realize. No, and no one expected me to. And then it was like calm. Um, Considering what it had been and considering what it's like now. And it's still not quite as bad as it was before the GRU got here, the good Russian military. Okay. Um, so the point of this is I cannot, and this is what the GRU, the good GRU, who I reference as the CIA because they're all the same. And they'll explain this to you. I'm talking to everybody when I say CIA, which is good. Let me plug my ear. Okay. The point to this is the evil Russian military is directing this. It's the utmost seriousness. And tomorrow is the day. I can see by what's happening in here that there's definitely an operation that goes to the highest levels taking place and is in this house for sure. Some of the operation. Okay, tomorrow the evil Russian military is really determined to cause disaster in our country. There's really nothing that I can do. Okay? This is not in my department. Not everything's going to land in my department. And this is what the good GRU would tell me, to stay off the internet. The only internet I'm going to be doing is filming for my safety, the groceries tomorrow. God willing, disaster hasn't struck, okay? Struck. All right? And that's really what I got to get over before I start doing what I already typed, because I did a basic idea of what happened. The locations, that's it. That's all I can do. I have to go bye bye from the internet. I am not so crazy that I think I can tell high level CIA and high level GRU who are evil and are using their experience to do evil acts to come blast me, and I'll show you and have a showdown. Because that was my guidance, is that they'll come blast me if I talk about the last two. They're gonna execute their terrorists. They're down to two. I got a green light for the yellow house. It's the two over there. Now I'm gonna repeat that to the CIA. I gotta keep my ear plugged. They know what's going on here more than me, and I'm fine with that. It's the last two, and it's the yellow house. And if I talk about it tomorrow, these fucking evil Russian military will come and make it look like I killed myself. They'll blast me or do some military shit that I am not expected to try to figure this out in here really fast and speedy and then, I mean, come on, I'd have to research this shit. I have to read it up on it. And everybody knows that. I don't need to say that. I have to learn this, watch videos. I don't know where to begin. I'd have to go down the list, like gun, bomb, or rope, knife. I mean, I just don't know. Poison. And this is stupid, right? But this is the evil militaries took advantage of that. That I was basically a civilian sitting in a room completely by myself, defenseless. All right, so if I talk and fuck up in my words, because that's all I have left is profanities, their assassinations tomorrow and step one toe into their major high scale, high level military operation, evil acts, I could die. And I'm not so crazy that I think I'm gonna say, "You come blast me. I'll show you." No, there's a point where I know not to do that. And I really learned it here. Now I knew that before. I wasn't a crazy person ever. But I mean, just to state the obvious, I really learned it here when I was around so much combat and killing. And I was around so much evil organized crime people and all the stuff we know. Okay, I don't need to get into it right now. It's not going to help me feel very safe and secure. There's been multiple murders in here tonight again. There's what I would call, without a doubt, somebody's on the war path. Okay? And it doesn't surprise me with what I witnessed last night with the Russian mob. Here we are now, we're with the Russian military. So this does not surprise me. There's the Russian, evil Russian are all over this fucking shit right now. It doesn't surprise me with the jet black poop and the hurting lungs and the poisons, the chemicals. None of this surprises me. Now it makes sense. Okay, and then this fucking dildo goes over to their fucking business over there. No, I'm not crazy like Garland. Or these Americans. I'm sorry not to insult the nice Americans like Bill Gates. I'm like Bill Gates. I'm one of the smart ones. I don't go and say, "Hey, I'm my AG. I'm gonna do what I want to. I'm with so and so." No, dude, I'm not. I'm not that fucking crazy and stupid. So I'm doing what the GRU, the good GRU. This is solid. This is what Jesus guided me. They would tell you. They would order you. Stay off the internet. Film for your safety. The fucking food. These are my words. Do not talk in the videos. Don't talk. Don't say shit. Just stay out of this. Stay out of this because they're really got me safe in here. And God knows what it took for them to do that. Okay? These people went to like West Points and yes, they have, I can't find words. They're just perfect to work with the CIA that went to West Point too and all that. It's one big beautiful military now, okay? I've written this as best I could a few times. We'll talk all about that another time, okay? So I'm just saying, I had my timer. It was finally time I could even speak anything. And I figured it out, well, through guidance and prayer. What's going on here? Who's on the war path? This is really fucking serious. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and do a part 2 because I'm at 9 minutes, but some things you can't do in 5 minutes. So I'm going to do a part 2 of what I witnessed in synopsis.